Alright, guys, gals, and morons. The previous owner of this amplifier was a moron. Yeah. This was a Lightning Audio B4 250.2. This is one I bought. Where did I get this thing from? I think I got this one at Goodwill. This was a bad one. I done an inspection on it, opened it up before I fired it up, and obviously you can see the problem. I put an arrow where it is. There's one problem. And if I took this jumper and jumped it over to the ground, which bypasses this one, goes to the ground, it would fire up and run. The amp would run. Yep. So the Wizard's gonna get this one because it's also got a burnt trace on the back. Copper's missing. It's gonna have it copper relayed there and soldered back together. And I need him to go through it and just check it all out. It's obvious this amp has seen heat. In other words, abuse. You can see over here some thin places in the solder where it started to bubble, like right there, right here. See that? That's from abuse. That's from getting it way too hot. See down through here? So this is probably going to need to be resoldered. These are good amps and they're tough as nails. I'm sure the person that owned it got their money's worth. But they took it to Goodwill, but it wasn't working. I could make it work. And yeah, it still works. I mean, even if I jump that over to the ground. Don't do this shit, guys, if you don't know what the hell you're doing. I had it running, I jumped it over to the ground, which is right here, and it comes on fine. It works fine. But don't do that. No, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do what I'm doing here. Don't stick your hand, and this could have a lot to do with it. Remember Todd talking about the yellow solder? Well, that could be something to do with it. Or not solder, but epoxy. The yellow epoxy, that could have something to do with it as well. It could be conductive. But in my opinion, somebody has got this thing hot. Yeah, it's got real hot. So that's probably what killed it. Heat. Too hot, jamming too much. I'll send that off to the Wizard. I gotta send this one off to the Wizard. Put a note, it runs great until you ramp up on the gain. Then it gets a pop through the speakers and the output AC spikes. So it spikes up to 47 volts. This is the Volvahog that's in mint condition. I also have a Performance Technique. Yeah. This is the one I was talking about in the video. I said I've got two of them. Hang on. I'm trying to do this in one hand. And no, it wasn't $20. I can't remember what I paid for this, but this is brand new. It powered up just fine. It played for a few minutes and then it went dead. And it's missing a remote terminal screw. So I've made a note to the Wizard, but you want to see a beautiful amp. This is a beauty, guys. I mean, this thing, hang on a second. Let me pause this. This amp right here is in mint condition. It don't get no better than that. So I'm going to send it to the Wizard, which would be the only person I'd want touching my shit. Because he takes care of stuff. This is a vintage amplifier. Like I said, mint condition. Made in Korea. But look how it's brand new, guys. But it's been passed around because I saw how many stickers has been inside this box, and it ain't where I live. No, so something may have got jarred loose in it. I don't hear anything. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to let the wizard open it. It doesn't smell bad, but it did have a heat smell to it. So a component may have took a poo, and it could be. It's probably the way I wired it. I mean, I probably tore it up, but it didn't smoke. It played fine and it just quit. And when I say quit, it didn't blow no fuses. I checked all that. Had power going to it. It's just dead. So more than something in the power supply section took a pooey. That'd be my guess. All right, guys, I'm gonna send these off. I got several. This is why I'm trying to do these tests. I'm trying to run through the ones I want fixed from an expert that I trust, that I know is going to do it right. And if it can't be fixed, it just can't be fixed. But the ones that I want done, I'm sending to the wizard, Gandalf, and I'm gonna let him mess with these. That's what he's wanting to do anyway. He's wanting to get back to doing old school. Plus, he's got a different job altogether in 2 years. So he's not going to be doing anything associated with this stuff, as far as I know, unless he just wants to do it. He's doing it as a hobby, but he's an expert. So I don't have time. I don't have time to even hardly look at the amps, much less go through them all. I fix a lot of them myself. But when it comes to something like this, I cannot get parts. No, hell no. It'd take me 2 days just to find parts. And this person's going to be able to find them like bam, 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 bam. He knows where to go get them. He hasn't been out of touch with it. He knows where to get it. You guys take care and have a great day. See you.